Good evening everybody. I hope you're doing well this fine Sunday evening. Let's swap on over into WoW itself. Let's go past this tree first. And there we go. Straight in. Orio's just cleaning himself at the moment, don't mind him. Let's pop the audio on as well. Good evening everybody. I hope you're doing well. Good evening Dado, DLXX and Happiest Fun Rock. Good evening to you all. Hope you're having a lovely weekend so far. Made maybe a few coppers here and there in Classic, or maybe a few thousand gold in regular retail, whichever one, doesn't matter. Sephiros X, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Orio's just slightly out of camera. Hold on. Let's frame him up. There we go. At least we can see him there. There we go. Right, so we are here again in Classic, having lots of fun. I hope everyone else is enjoying WoW in whatever form they are playing it in, whether it's Classic or retail. I have been playing a fair amount this week. I've been able to get myself to the lofty heights of level 22, would you believe? So we are currently here in Stormwind. Let's bring everything up here. So we are, let's have a look. So level 22, we're about just under halfway through. There's a cat on my head. He's actually right to the next to me, sat on the floor, so if I put my hand down here, so it's slightly odd. Ideally, really, we should move him to the sides down here, and then I can reach across. And he's the right kind of size there. There we go. But we'll just move him back over the top, because it frames a bit nicely that way. He's Fluffmorn. He 7 kilos of fluff, basically. He's a very good kitty. Scorshane, how are you? Hope you're doing well. You're doing very well. Me and the family have had a lovely weekend so far. I played a little bit of Minecraft with my son this weekend, which was quite interesting going back to it, because we used to play it a lot when it first came out. And so both of us coming back to it after all those years was quite interesting. But now we're back into WoW, so lots to do tonight. I'm thinking of a bit more levelling, because that's the only way I'm going to really make a decent amount of gold. Plus, I'm at level 22. I'd really like to get to level 35 so I can maximise my professions. We are currently at, I dropped skinning, and I now have enchanting. So I've got enchanting up to 148, and I've still got my tailoring, which is currently at 176 out of 225. I need to upgrade my enchanting to get to the next level though, so I'll have to have a look at that. I wonder where the next trainer is. Doing great, working on the Disc Priest some, and hoping to get better. Excellent. Priest all the way for me, but glad you're joining in. Got your first 50 gold in Classic today. Oh, that's fantastic, Happiest. A really nice achievement, that. I'd love to get to that point. I'm not there yet. I only have 6 gold 40 at level 22. I've been able to keep on top of things with my spells, and I haven't got all my spells that I need, but I have got the essential ones. I have got a little bit in the mail actually. So let's go check our first live stream Classic mailbox. We'll go have a look at what has been selling for me at the moment. Finding it hard to heal this week with bursting. Yes, well, with I've never really done mythics as a discipline priest. It's very hard because you have to anticipate the damage coming in and almost like front load it with all your shields ready, and then get ready with as much damage as you can to spread it. It is tricky. I've not succeeded at it myself, but hoping it's fun for you. Adriana, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. And Will, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you all here. So, look at this. We have our first mailbox. Our first Classic mailbox. And it's 1 gold 10 silver. So I have been selling Strange Dust and small silk packs. So we have a total there, 1 gold 10. Really, really happy with that actually, because that takes me up to the richest I've ever been in Classic, which is 7 gold 51. Sandwich, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Wouldn't go straight to to fun, but challenging. I do love a good challenge. Well, exactly. Therein lies the fun, is the challenge, isn't it? Had horrid flu this week, but aside from that, all good. Oh, sorry to hear that, Will. My son's been under the weather today. He was really suffering, couldn't sleep well at all last night. So I know stuff's going around. It is the season for it, unfortunately. So I think what I'll do here is I'll go through a little bit of a gold making routine I've been doing at the moment. I'm going to do a video on this in the near future, because I've been working on my groups over the past few days, trying to get a good mix for enchanting and tailoring, just as I level things up at the moment. So this is my basic shopping group as I have it. I do need to do a TSM scan though, so we'll start off with that. We'll let that run through, and then we can get into the nitty gritty, see if there's anything worth buying on the auction house, see if we can turn that 7 gold 50 into a little bit more. We do have, I have 3 more silk packs on that are about to expire, although there are several ahead of me on this, so I may not get any luck on that front. I may have to put those on at a different time, but I'm worried about my posting costs on those, unfortunately. Been mostly sniping rares and classics. Meteus was 5 gold, Deep Fury braces sold for 109. Wow, that's really good. That's a really good flip indeed. 100 gold in one. Very nice, Feros. John, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Good evening to you too. I hope you're doing well this lovely weekend. We could probably do with, I don't think I've got the music playing in the background. Let me just wait for this scan to complete and I'll check that. Okay, actually no, first thing I need to do is, once this scan's complete, is do a vendor search, just in case there's anything that anyone else has missed. Alright, so let's do a vendor search, see if there's anything on there that we could possibly turn around for a quick vendor flip. Shiny fish scales is a 2 copper profit, so that will give me 6 copper for that. That will give me another 2 copper there, and then another 5 copper there. And some Mage Royal for just a single copper for that. But let's see if we can get some of them. Sometimes this messes up and I get an internal auction error, so I have to go slowly and see what happens with each one, and then buy each of these as they come up. Buy that one, and then we'll buy that one, and there we go. That one broke, guy. Wow, 16 months. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for coming in straight there for the 16 months of subs. Your continued support really is appreciated. That is absolutely fantastic, one bro guy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. And here is a whole load of emotes to use as you like. Thank you very much. Can't actually see my Pierre one. Did it actually come through? There it is. It did go. Quite hard to see on the black background. I might have to change that one. But thank you very much. That's very kind of you. So I think I'll go pick those up right away so I don't get confused with anything else. And then we'll go and have a look at some other things we can do to make a little bit of copper here and there. DB market's acting odd since the TSM update. Allowed a semi-automatic updates. Seems like it shows much higher market values than it should. Interesting, I haven't noticed myself, but it's one to keep an eye on, definitely. The trick here, I think, with anything at this early stage is it's still very much a volatile market, and prices can be manipulated, so always exercise a little bit of caution. Otherwise we'll end up losing out on gold, which none of us want. Ah, there we go, one of my silk packs have just sold. There's 2 of them, brilliant. And there's 3, fantastic. I was hoping they would sell, even better. How goes the leveling and gold making? That one bro guy is going very well at the moment. It's still very much early days. I'm only level 22 and I've got 7 gold 50, which we're going to try and increase. See if we can get 10 gold maybe. That'll be the next target. So I'm just doing small flips here at the moment. I've got tailoring and enchanting. I'm going to see if I can push that up a little bit higher. I'm going to go and have a look, see if there's anything I can disenchant for a nice price. And we'll go on from there. See if we can turn that into a small profit perhaps. So that was the vendor search. Let's do a quick check on this. I'm going to look for some linen cloth first, see if there's anything under 28 gold. There's 60 here at 23. That's a good price. There's quite a lot here under 28. So I'm going to take these. I might turn these into strange dust. Would be a good option here. I'll take it up to 26. I'll leave those other ones. So I'll take those just in case there's any bolts for under crafting cost. Let's have a quick look at that, because I might be able to pick up a bargain there. Sometimes linen cloth comes up cheaply. No, nothing there at the moment. And excuse me. So silk bags we were looking at a minute ago. Let me just check the price on those. There's none under my... Actually, that should have a... Why isn't that showing me anything else? I don't think it's under my average buy. I'll have to check that operation. But let me check this main one. I want to check some weapons that I can possibly disenchant. Doing some solo RFD, farming for small radiant shards. Recoup some gold after buying your epic mount. Oh wow, that one broke. Congratulations on that. That's way ahead. I'd love to be in that position, but sadly I don't have, well, I'd say I don't have enough time. The main problem with me is I keep getting distracted by doing lots of other different things, like playing on the auction house. So it's my own fault really. I haven't focused on leveling. But that's fantastic. Congratulations on your epic mount. So ideally here, I'm looking for anything that is underneath a good sort of 17 gold. Ideally something like this, 14 gold 99. I'll be able to turn into greater magic wands and vendor those directly. It's not much point putting them on the auction house because the last time I looked at the price of them, they were pretty much at vendor sell price. So I'll just let this run through and have a quick check. And then we'll probably need to go off and do some leveling, see if we can get ourselves at least up to 23. My next aim is to get to 35 eventually. That may take me a week or two to get there at my current rate. Perhaps if I can focus on it for a little bit. But then I end up doing other things like making videos, so I don't always maximise my time on leveling. But I will do a video on where I'm at the moment on this kind of enchanting and tailoring mix, because I think it'll be a good one to cover all the basics. So I've got that planned out. I just need to record it this week, so that will be coming up very soon, hopefully, once I've got it all sorted. This does take quite a while to go through this scan, unfortunately. Sometimes they've gone by then. Notice the classic community economy is harder to auction house compared to retail, and relying more on open world farms. I think that's not a bad idea, One Bro Guy, actually. Tegnaro, thank you very much for using your sub. Thank you very much, that's really kind of you. Really appreciate it. So here I have a whole lot of emotes for you to use now, as you like. Thank you very much for your support. And Couturus, how are you? Thanks for stopping well. I'm doing very good here, thank you very much. Good to hear you're doing well. We are currently just trying to make a little bit of gold here. We've got a few things we could possibly buy for a few silver profit. This is indeed the classic auction house. We're just going through and seeing if we can turn our 7 gold 28 a little bit higher. Oh, that's quite nice. 12 silver 95 with a disenchant value of 17 silver. Let's see if we can pick that one up. And then we'll pick these ones that are underneath 15, because that should be a reasonable couple of silver each one, depending on my luck with the disenchants. It's always kind of like an averages game with disenchanting. You don't always get the match you might like, but your average over time will equate to something decent. So I'll go through that. I'll take the 15 silver 41 and anything else under. I could possibly do a bid on this one actually. 15 silver and a penny. Might be able to get that one. Oh, we've got an internal auction error. That usually means that I'm not going to be able to buy anything else now. it struggles to find the selected auction, unfortunately, so I'll leave it at that, and we'll go and collect up our purchases and see if we can disenchant these into greater magic essences. Pleasure, great streams and videos. Oh, that's very kind of you, Tegnaro, really appreciate it. Where am I going? Wrong direction. From Horde, the shellfish in Desolus is nice for a couple of quick gold. Okay. Good evening, Mushy. How are you? Hope you had a good week of Classic. Been enjoying everything. Have you reached level 60 yet? Is my first question. Good evening, Bearded Cat Owner. Good evening, Darkwing. How are you? Right, I'll take all of these purchases. So we're now down to 5 gold 94. Let's see if we can get back up to our 7 gold 50 with all of this lot. So let's just disenchant all of this, hoping for some greater magic essence. If I can, they'll start off well with a couple. That's good. You're 52. Oh, fantastic. That's very close. Although I imagine those last 10 levels are quite tricky to get, aren't they? Not played Classic, but been farming the jelly for the new bee mount. Oh, I have heard about that. That does look like a great mount. That if I was a mount farmer, I'd definitely be going after that. I probably will go for it eventually. I'll add it to a list of long list of things to do. Adrenocide, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. At the moment, Maraud on with the guild. Expected not for another hour. Yes, that's right. I am doing an earlier stream today. So I started early with an aim to finish early because my family would like to use the TV after 10 o'clock. So I will be on till just before 10. So we've still got a good, well over 2 hours, 2.5 hours worth of streaming. So we'll probably see if we can do some leveling after I've seen if I can make some gold. Where are we at? So we have... How much lesser magic essence do I have? I have 2, but I have got 9 greater magic essence. So let's go buy ourselves some more wood and make some wands out of that. Oh, I missed that. Phone Jason about retail and had your first. Oh, I didn't see the engine sentence. Had your first 100k mailbox. Oh, fantastic! Congratulations on that. That's very good. I hope you have many more mailboxes like that. We're just going to go over and get ourselves some simple wood. So I have 9, I need another 8. So easiest way is just click those 8 times. That should take me to 9. So that's enough for those greater magic wands. So we'll go back to the standard interface and we'll make up these. Take a long time to make these, but it's worth it for the few extra silver I get. Oh, he's fast asleep at the moment. I don't want to disturb him. Oh no, he's just stretched out. So once I've done this, I then need to do something with this linen cloth. I could do 2 things with it. I can make, as I got it for less than 28 copper, I can make it into linen bags and vendor it. Or I could make myself some brown linen robes and then disenchant those to get myself some more strange dust, which I can put on the auction house. Currently the min buyout is 1 silver 11, so that's a reasonable price. And then I can then go and turn that into something else. Flipped some vision dust this morning. I made about 2 gold. Oh, fantastic. That's a good start. This is what we're all working on at the moment. Just early stages for some and extra stages for others who are a bit higher. But that's brilliant, Cryox, getting 500 gold so far. I really feel like I need to focus on leveling for a bit more to get myself into a reasonable position here. it just gives me so much more opportunities, really. At the moment, I'm being as efficient as I possibly can with my gold, which is one of the things I quite like about Classic is, every copper counts, especially at these early stages when you're having to choose what spells to buy and where to go and what equipment to buy. So let's just get rid of all of the greater magic ones. Sell those back. So we're back up to 7 gold 30. So let's see if we can turn this linen cloth into something. So we've got that. We've got this strange dust which will be worth about 5 silver 55 at that rate. We need to make 49 bolts of linen cloth. This is going to take a little while. Yikes, you're on 7 gold, long way to go. I'm with you, Tegnaro. We're on the same journey, but it's always about the journey, it's not the end destination. So long as you enjoy it, that's the main thing. The way you felt was trying to make gold at lower levels. It felt completely pointless. When you get to 40, you can make about 1 gold per quest, which you take you a day or so at level 20. This is true, Cryox, this is very true. The problem I've had is I've just been having too much fun on the auction house. And so while I know and understand it's sensible for me to level up, I just keep coming back to the auction house thinking, oh, what if I try this? Or what if I can find this out? And I've also enjoyed leveling up my professions. We're currently, 176 for tailoring and about 150 for enchanting. So I've still got a long way to go, but as soon as I get to level 35, then I can at least get to maximum for both of them, which is going to be my next thing. When the markets rise in a month or so, your gold will almost triple. Yeah, because there's going to be more and more people around, isn't there? Not everything has to be super efficient. Exactly. It's completely sensible what you're doing though, and I really should offer my own, follow my own advice, because I don't do it nearly as much. But that said, I enjoy sort of trying these things out. So, like you said, do what's fun, whichever way you do it. But for me, I think my next focus will be to get to 35. I'm using the Zygor guide to help me just go through it as efficiently as possible. Seems to be working out quite well so far. Alonso, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. It's going very well for me, thank you very much. I'm really enjoying Classic. I haven't really touched retail much at all since it released, but I hope you're having fun too. You've used the Zygor guide as well, have you, Cryox? You're at level 46 so far. That's pretty good. I think, Ori's stretching out there. I think it's going to be good for the zones I don't know, because at the moment I'm in Ashenvale, and I've never quested in there before, and it's really nice. So it's nice that it's showing me new places to go, because what did I do? First time round as Samadan in Vanilla, I did the usual Ironforge and the Dwarven and Westfall areas, and then I moved on to Wetlands, I think, and then I went down to not Darkshore, the Duskwood, and then I levelled from there. I think I went down to Stranglethorn Vale. Was my route I did. Okay, so what should we do with our tailoring? Let's have a look. So we could make linen bags. That should give me at least, well, crafting cost is less than that 195, but at least 5 copper per bag. If I disenchant this into brown linen robes, I could potentially make a little bit more. And considering the strange dust is a decent price, I think I'm going to go this route instead. So we need to get ourselves some more coarse thread. I need, what is that? I'll need 21 more coarse thread from looking at that. TSM Task is such a nice tool. The fact that you can scan for crafting mats with one button, buy mats from the vendor with another button, it is very, very good. That is true. It does make a lot of the day-to-day inconveniences very convenient. And like this for instance, just being able to do a decent amount. BFA story quest and the neck quest. If you have the chance to do the BFA story quest and the neck quest, is that the final cinematic stuff you were saying, Lizard? Ah, yeah, I haven't done that yet. I've seen them on the Wowhead, but I haven't actually done them on Samadan. That might be quite a nice thing to do if I've got time. How long would it take me to do the whole lot? Because I'm not sure I'm all the way through on that, on the war campaign. I might have a few more things to do. But we could have a look into that, certainly. What do I need? Course thread, I think. Let me just have a look. Not that one. Where's my tailoring window? There it is. So I'm looking at brown linen robe. Yes, course thread I need. 21 of these. I'll go for those. So that means I can now make myself 22 brown linen robes. So I'll start with those. Close that down and that down. Let that run through. You can see the crafting mats for greater ones are cheaper than the vendor price. If so, buy all the mats and vendor the ones. Exactly, that's what I'm doing at the moment, is just going through and looking at lesser magic essence and greater magic essence, how I can get that at the most reasonable price with my tailoring, and then turning that into potential profit, hopefully. Yeah, because the auction house costs are really high, especially at this low level, when you're only looking at, you've only got, like in my case, 7 gold, 28. So you really want to only post things on the auction house when you know it's going to be a profit. That's the main thing, really. Right, so that's most of those. I'll let that run through. How many more have we got left to do? Brown linen vest. No, brown linen robe. That's the correct one. And then once we've made all of these, we'll disenchant these. We'll mainly get strange dust, so we won't see money on this until we've sold the strange dust. Should be able to get a decent price for it though. We'll go through this, and then I'm going to go and do a bit of levelling after this. Get myself back over to Ashenvale. I've got some quests to do there. So, oh, that reminds me, I did I think I fixed my syncing issues that I had last time, so hopefully my voice is now in sync with the live stream, hopefully, if you can tell between when I'm speaking in the beard. But hopefully it should be better now. That was a strange error I was getting before. I think it was down to a Windows update. There we go, there's a lesser magic essence, that's good. Looks like it's in sync. Okay, thank you, Happiest. Good to know. It seemed okay on the test recordings I did, but it's always nice to have it confirmed live. So any lesser magic essence I get from doing this, I'm going to convert to greater magic essence, and then I'm going to make more wands from there. But anything else, like all this strange dust, I'm going to see if I can list it on the auction house. As people use the strange dust for levelling their enchanting, especially when they're starting, although you can actually level your enchanting quite well just by disenchanting things and making the greater magic wands when they're a profit. But not everyone uses that method, and a lot of people will be using the online guides, and they say to buy lots of strange dust. So we'll just carry on here. I could do a little bit of pretty stacking on this as well, maybe put them in at a higher price, but usually just the min buyout price has been fine. I'd rather just get them sold really, at whatever price I get. Mr. Fish, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Right, so we have 10 lesser magic essences, which will give us 3 greater magic essences. And we also have 25 strange dust. So we need 3 more simple wood. Let's go back and buy some of those. Make 3 more 1s. Swap that over there, and that, oops, missed, and that there. Keep my stock of everything else. Was it? Because I did look there before and I couldn't see it. But maybe I was blind. I'll go check there in a minute. I'm going to buy it here and then go back. But that would save me some time. Alright, let's have a look. Simple wood, I need 1, 2, 3. At the person behind the counter. Oh, there's a different person that does it. Oh, thank you, Mushy. That's going to be handy. I'll go and check that out just to make sure. Oh, my bid for the blazing one just came through at 15 silver. So that's good. 15 silver, 41 in the end. So that's another Greater Magic Essence. Do I get that in the mail straight away? Let's have a look. Yep, we did. Okay, so let's take that. And we'll disenchant the blazing wand. That gives us 1 more Greater Essence, which obviously we're going to need 1 more. Did it give us? It actually gave us 2 Greater Magic Essences. That was lucky. So we need another. This one, General Goods Vendor. Arrows. Oh, you do the simple wood. Oh, fantastic. Okay, that's going to save me running around. So 2 more of those. And then I can make myself 5 1s. And then we'll sell these straight back to the vendor, because the min buyout at the moment is currently 15 silver 95, and the vendor sell is 15.35. So there really is no point with the auction house listing fee. There's no point me actually putting those on. So I'm going to make these instead. And then we've got the strange dust, which is going to be worth to me, what's that, min buyout, 5 silver and 22 silver in total, if I can sell those. Exactly, because they cost nothing. The mats cost nothing to list, which is really nice, which means I'm going to just pop on this strange dust for 24 hours and see if I can get some sales that way. But the ones, unfortunately, do have a listing fee. So I'll sell all of these. Now we're up to 8 gold and 3. So we were at 7 gold 50. We've got another 50 silver through doing all of that. And we've also got some strange dust, which will be another potential 20 odd silver or so. So in that half an hour, we've probably made about a gold, which at this stage I'm really happy with. I've got the small silk pack sales coming through as well, so that'll be fine. Let's look at the strange dust. What is the actual shopping price of that? Eureka, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. Let's let that scan run through. So 1 silver 10 is actually quite a good price. My average sale price is 1 silver 8. Lowest was 84 copper, highest was 1 silver 37. So I'm going to just go straight in at the smallest price here. I'm going to post my stack of 20 on, and then I'm going to post my stack of 5 on. We could go up higher here at 1 silver 12 to match the stack size of 20, but to be honest, I'm just going to leave it at that. And anyone looking for things, hopefully if they're using an auction house add-on and they need some strange dust, they're going to come straight to me. So that is me done with my auction house stuff for now. Playing some classic. Been chilly up where you are. I'm starting to get that holiday excitement. Whereabouts are you, Eureka? But if you don't mind saying, that is. But yeah, definitely autumn's coming here where I am in the UK, so we're enjoying that. We love autumn here in my family. Bit windy. In Canada, yes, definitely a lot chillier there then. Okay, so Let's do a bit of levelling, I think. So let's Hearthstone to Ashenvale and carry on our questing. We need to do kill Foul-Willed Den Watcher, Totemics. Oh, they were difficult last time I tried those. Those totems were really hard. Leaves are changing. First time you'll see them change. Always lived down in Florida until now. Oh wow. Yeah, the good thing about places like Canada and the UK is we do get really good seasons. So let's go that buff and that buff. So we need to head, well, we don't need to head down there, we need to go straight down to here. So let's follow the path out. That one's misguiding me. That's the quest you're on at the moment. Oh really? Different server though, sorry. Oh, no worries, we can at least do it together. This is a tricky one, I think, because I did try these totemics, and they were quite tricky to defeat solo, but we'll give it a go, because last time I tried it I didn't have my latest spells. So I now have an improved Smite rank 4 and an improved Mind Blast rank 3. Oh, I've got another one as well, actually. Server, I've also got Guild. There we go. More than welcome to join our Goldmakers Guild. Anyone who's got an interest in gold making, get the totem down quick. Yeah, I think that's going to be the strategy, isn't it? Because those things can do a lot of damage. This is my first character in Classic. I'm taking it very, very slowly, given my casual play style, the amount of hours I have spare in a week, and then all my other time I try making videos and learning about the auction house. I don't have very much time to actually level, so I am a bit behind the curve, but hopefully it's still fun for everyone to watch. Although your horse are just helping DPS. So we're going to just avoid this, going to pop down here, do all of these whilst we're here. Hopefully we get a decent kill rate with these. TSM Pow, how are you? POV, sorry. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're just almost there. The dotted on the map is throwing me off being up there. Ideally it would be nice to have some mobs to kill along the way, but as I'm on the path I haven't seen many. There's an Orc Hunter there. No need to rush, levelling in Classic is great. Exactly, that's my thoughts. 24, because that's part of the appeal really. Oh, there's a bear over there, but it's wrong direction. Let's head on down here. So we're looking at Guild Raid is starting, so have to catch rest on catch up later. No worries, Adriana, thank you ever so much for stopping by. I hope you have a good raid and it all works out. Okay, so what have we got down here? Wandering Protector. Will they help me? Let's start with a warrior. Okay. Let's see how this one does. Obviously my wand is less efficient now as well, so I could do with doing something a bit better here. Corrupted Strength, that was only a short time on that one. So it's taken my shield out, so they do a lot of damage actually. I don't really want to have to cast another spell. Oh, he started running. There we go, that's fine. Okay. That wasn't too bad, although they do hit hard. Let's try another one. I might have to stick in another spell just to get myself. Let's get another smite or two in before I start wanding, because that's actually better. And then I could just wand for the rest, wait for the 5-second rule to come in. About half my mana gone from doing a couple of smites. That seems better. Better for a rotation there. It's trying to get away. Let's chase after him. 98 copper. Okay, here we go. Pathfinder. Oh, I need to do a shield first. That's one of those, and then we'll get a couple of smites in. That's a lot of my mana gone though. Maybe I don't need 2 smites, maybe we'll try 1. They do run quite far though. Or run quite fast rather. Zombie, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Oh, we got some silk cloth then. That's interesting. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a lovely evening, whichever you might be doing. Right, let's go over... Now there's a totemic. Let's try one of these. See if I can get these quicker. A Mind Blast and a couple of smites. Should I cast it on the Searing Totem? Let me just try this. Smite's a long one. No, I can't really get rid of that easily. It's just one that down. That lost a lot of my mana doing that. So I had to change my tactics on that one. But we did manage to get it down. I don't really want to have to drink too much, so let's just take this carefully. We won't do another totemic just yet. I need a little bit more mana before I go into this. Let's try half mana. And I won't do as many smites before I do that. I've got one more smite and then I will wand after this. Let's see how that goes. There we are. In fact, it's the main point of the game. Exactly, Will. Yes, definitely is. Zayden Gaming, thank you very much for using your Prime and subscribing. Very kind of you. Really is appreciated. Oh, that's getting a bit close. There we go. We're just fine. I might have to drink a little bit here, actually. Let's do that. But thank you very much. Let's see some bit of all the emotes for Zayden. Thank you very much for your support. It really is appreciated. Love your TSM videos. Find you never quite settled with your groups. So ever get better, always tweaking. I'm sorry to say yes, I'm always tweaking. It's one of those things that you do play with, although it does get to a point where you're quite settled, so you don't tweak quite so much. I mean, my groups in retail I haven't really done a lot with recently, so those I would say are fairly settled. I only tweak just a little bit, clean a few things up here and there really. That seems to work quite well. But it's an eternal job really. Well, not so much a job, but something that you're always looking at. How could you improve and clean up and do a bit better? I've got wool cloth that time. That's interesting. They've both done wool cloth and silk cloth. Okay, that was a little better. And linen cloth. All the cloths. Interesting. Vexy, also thank you very much for using your Prime. That really is appreciated. Thank you for your support. You now have access to all of my lovely emotes for you to use as you like. Okay, here's a totemic. Let's try this again. So, smite, shields up, mind blast. Maybe I should say the mind blast for the totemic, the totem when it comes up. Can I wand it down? Oh, I can wand it down, that's better. Okay, that was quicker. Use my wand. That was definitely better. Okay, so let's have a look over here. Seems to be just this main area, and our mana's in a good place as well. Do that, and we'll do that, and then... Oh, happiest also with your sub. Thank you very much indeed. That's a complete coming thick and fast. Thank you. That's really, really, really kind of you, happiest. Do appreciate it. Let's see a bit of everything. Also for happiest. Welcome to use the emotes as you like. Oh, this one's running to the people. Let's see if I can catch him before he goes. Oh, we did get one. Okay, so Oh, a shaman. I've not fought one of these before. Oh, totem. Get the strength of earth totem. Let's get that down. This could be tricky. A smite and a shield. And then I'll carry on with my wanding, I think. But out of mana, so this could be tricky. Oh, he started running. That's better. Okay, we did alright there. We will need to drink though after that. See how that goes. And did I miss anything else on the chat? Just want to see the kitty do the thing again. Fair enough. Okay, you guys doing okay? Let me just turn on the friendly nameplates. Make sure you're doing okay. You do seem to be in a little bit of a scrape, so let me heal you up. Oh, I have got flash heal now, actually. That's a regular heal. Flash heal's up here. There we go. And I will do this one, this warrior. Whilst I'm here. Low on mana though, so I'll have to take this carefully. Yeah, nothing for that. So let's use my wand whilst I get a little bit more mana. I can Mind Blast once. I'll save that for the moment, see how much I can do on... Now I'm starting to take damage, so... I might see if he runs at one point. I should be okay. Yeah, that should be fine. A little bit of health is okay. Just going to catch that before he goes out of range. There we go, got another one. Okay. Your cat is the cutest. That's a sub. Well, thank you, Vexy. Oreo appreciates it nonetheless. He's fast asleep at the moment. Sorry for disturbing you, Oreo. But you have admirers. Very rarely catch my streams. Usually a little late for you, but always happy when you do. Oh, that's good. Oh, sorry, Oreo. I've disturbed him now. He's walked off. I'll take his camera off for the moment. We'll come back to that when he returns. But we've got full mana. That's good. So let's have a look at what else we can do. Oh, a warrior's just popped in time. So we'll start with that. Mind Blast and another smite should do me, and then we'll wand the rest of the way down. Yeah, it's quite nice to be able to do a slightly earlier stream. Looks like we've got a few friends here. We could possibly do with grouping up by the look of people here. I could do with healing, actually, from looking at this. Maybe we could invite a cedar walking stick. What have we got here? A hunter, and that's your pet. Okay, we can invite you to a group. There we go, give you a heal and a flash heal. And we'll top you up with an extra one. And see how we get on as two. Now this should be quicker, hopefully, and hopefully my mana will be good. For kill quest, this is always useful to have. Another one. Oh, Jack, coming in for 10 months. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you ever so much for your support. Really is appreciated. How have you been? Are you enjoying Classic still? Hey, more kitty. Let's go have a look over these ones. See if we can get a few. Oops, managed to pull aggro that time. That's because my Mind Blast. Got to watch out for that aggro. Doing good. wish you just have no time for WoW at the moment. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. It is a tricky one. Got rid of that quite quickly. Yeah, having enough time for WoW is tricky, definitely. I certainly, I'm only level 22 myself, so it is tricky to get enough time to do as much as you might like. Here's the warrior. This is so much quicker with a hunter helper. I see you online. Found you via YouTube. Oh, well, fantastic. Thank you, Holmes Stevie. I think I've correctly pronounced that. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Do I like Classic more than Retail? At the moment, yes, I'm really enjoying Classic. I haven't fallen out of love with Retail. I still love Retail. But at the moment, I'm just having so much fun with the pace of leveling with Classic and the freshness of it that my choice to spend time has been focusing more on Classic than Retail. I was on Retail earlier today, relisting all my auctions because I still want to make enough gold for tokens and such forth. But yes, Classic at the moment is certainly keeping my interest. Oh, that was the Ursa slain. Have we got everything else? We need totemics mainly. That's the next one. Doing good, excellent, and all good. Just rambling about WoW, working on healing. Yes. Oh, hold on, let's help out here. We've got 2 den mothers here. Let's help out, make sure I'll take the den mother. And then we'll take that one for now, for the shaman. And then I'll heal myself up a little bit. And that will get me too much aggro, so I'll wand instead. We're doing all right for... so I could do with your pet health being on here as well, but we're okay at the moment actually. Everyone's got a decent amount. I'll keep my mana going as well, so that's okay. Just leveling your second character to 60. It's 2004 all over again. Oh, fantastic. Congratulations on your first 60. That's really good going. Okay, we're doing well here. There's another totemic here. Let's get in with a Mind Blast. See if we can get this one down quickly. Don't mind taking a little bit of extra damage on this. That's another totemic down. Seen a lot of improvements in your sales this week in Retail, especially in your full pots here. Not really been doing much other than relisting and leveling. Oh, I'm glad to hear that sales are still going. That's good to know. Right, okay, how are we doing? Warriors are the tough ones. I'll take a few hits. That's 12 warriors done. So totemics is the last one we need to do. Any totemics over here? Those are Ursas. Let's go over this way. See if we can help out. Slash P, 3 more totemics to go. Do that. I've got an extra one in here as well, so you can get an extra one down there, the Pathfinder. Shield up and do that. And then we need to do that. And that one, and do that one. Oh, there's another thing here. Cloak of Intellect. What am I currently on? Stamina. I think I might have to need on that one. That's a good upgrade. Fantastic. I'll take that. There we go, that's done, that's done. There we go. They're all done. Might as well carry on killing these at the moment. We're doing really well. Sorry, Jack, I've missed all your text coming in there. I'll just catch up on that in a moment. Our rating and retail. Did the price go up? Not really. Hard to sell stuff. Few items from retail got more valuable because less people posting. I think that's the case, definitely. But like Will says, less buyers as well. It's a tricky one to balance them all up. There's a warrior. Oh, there's an undead priest there. Didn't realise they were here. Right, how are we doing? More things here. More things here. Is that done? We did that one. We've got chain pulls going on here, all the way through. Oh, there's a totem. Let's get rid of that. Don't want to miss out on looting these things. There's a fair amount of copper coming through here. How are we doing on gold? 8 gold and 16. Pretty decent. Right one too. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in ages. How have you been? What are my add-ons? I have obviously TSM. I have the Zygor Guide, the paid version, to help me with the questing. But I also have Questy and I think it's called Wide Quests or something like that. Let me just have a look. Add-ons. So Bagnon and Tomcat's Tours, although I don't use that. Wide Quest Log, that's the other one I've got. That's really handy. Right, lots of people here. How are we doing? A few more things to do here. Keeping an eye on all of those. Got all of those. Got all of that. 610. Doing good. How am I doing? Been missing streams, wonky schedule. That's fair enough. We all do what we can when we can. But yes, doing very well here at the moment. Loving Classic. We're currently at level 22. So taking our time on the leveling process. It's been lots of fun so far. We've also been learning about the auction house and how it's so much different from Classic to retail. But I'm really enjoying the low gold amounts. It makes me much more focused on what I'm doing and trying to be as efficient as possible. We've got an extra one here. Let's just dot you down. And get that going. And we'll get all of this. Do that. There's another totemic. And we'll just do that. XP is going on at a fair old pace. We're not fully through all our rested XP yet, but the number we've been killing has been huge by comparison. Right, what have we got next? 2 more warriors to go, so let's help out with that. Oh, there's a Syrian totem. Got the wrong totem there. There's a warrior. That's going to be one of them. There's a pathfinder. And there's a totemic. There's a warrior. We'll do this one. And we should be done. Gato Fusi, thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. How are you? And happy Yarosol. Oh, hold on. Thank. There we are, we're done. Okay, let's head on back. How much gold have I made in Classic so far? I have the lofty heights of 8 gold 19, and I'm level 22. Which, to be honest, I'm really happy with at the moment, considering I have been levelling up my professions. I have enchanting and tailoring up in the around sort of the late 100 mark. And where are we going actually? Going back to the next one. But I wonder what my TSM graph's actually looking like. Hold on, not past year, past month. There we go, that's what my gold graph's been looking like. Oh, and we've just sold some strange dust for 5 silver 45. Even better. You're like 14 gold at level 35. Oh, fantastic. The problem is, it's buying all your skills and professions and spells as time goes on. But I do hear that the more you level up, the easier the gold making does get. Look, there's a level 60. Fantastic. Human mage. Are people really that are much more friendly in Classic, or is that a bit of a myth? I think, well, as we saw there, we grouped up to do a quest that was quite difficult solo, and people are willing to group up just to do that. Oh, a bear. Might as well, as we're here, it's extra XP. Resisting my spells though. There we go. Beldora, thank you very much. Just over in the distance. / thank. Can we thank Horde players? Yeah, way more friendly, you reckon? That's good to know. Let's just top up your buff, because mine's about to go. There we go. But in the groups in Classic, people are more friendly for sure. Yeah, I think that's the general gist that I've seen so far, is that people are friendly. Simply because the necessity of the game is that it's so much easier to do stuff. I mean, in retail, when you're leveling up, you can do it so easily solo. You don't really need to be that invested in other people, if you don't want to be. And so the general gist seems to be, oh, I'll just do everything solo. But maybe that's just my own experience. I do wish I had skinning again, though. Wish I had more professions. You never group in retail except for dungeons. When you do them, really as solo player. Yes, I think that's been my case. I certainly my first vanilla experience was mainly solo because I was casual back then, and in retail I'm the same. I pretty much do most things solo. But that said, I have found some very friendly groups that have helped me do the occasional mythic dungeon, and been really helpful in sort of teaching me the ropes, because obviously I don't know mythics that well, and I did a mythic +6 for the first time, and they were very tolerant of my lack of healing skills. All your silk packs sold. Oh, fantastic, happiest. Congratulations. Hopefully you'll get some good silver from those. That will add to your coffers. So we're just going to hand in, I need to watch the dialogue. I think I've already done that one. And the Ruins of Stardust is coming up next. Talk to Palturus White Moon. Where are you, Palturus? Go in here. Did we have everything we've got here? Oh, we've done that. Oh, we had the dialogue already because I did that earlier. So we'll go over and we'll turn in an aggressive defense. And this one. You're up to 230 gold. That's fantastic, Mashi. Do you have a Zygle guide? Am I using it properly? I don't know if I'm using it properly, Dado. I'm literally just following it along as it goes. And I'm making sure that I've got all the quests that I need. I'm missing one here. Turn in an aggressive defense. I don't think I've got an aggressive defense. Oh, I have there. There we go. And the next one is collect the stardust. So go over this way. So follow this. Is there anything I need to be doing with Zygle Dado that's different? What if you'll make 1,000 gold before 60? Oh, I reckon that's a good challenge, Mashi. I think, knowing you, I think you will. Definitely. Or be very close to it. It's similar to Dougie's guide, one that you'd suggested in past streaming. Yes, I do remember you saying that one actually. I hadn't actually looked at Dougie's guide, but they are similar, these ones. And these, what's the other one that someone did a really good comprehensive PDF for? You only have 800 quests left in the game. Really? Is that all you have? Wow, you've gone through loads of them. That's amazing. So is that all you've done all the low level ones for each of the factions? That's fantastic. I take it that's using all the things questing for that as well. 1,587. Oh, that's not too much. Oh, Dougie has professions as well. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, with professions, I've been using the guides that are online, but I've also been doing it my own way in terms of making... oh, I haven't checked my bags, actually. In terms of making a profit as best as I can. You know, I think I'm going to do some stags whilst I'm here to keep the XP going. Everything whilst I'm travelling adds up. Zelani, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. You're also using Zygle. Have been using it for years. It has professions for retail, but hope they will expand the guides for classic in future. That's fair enough. Well, that's a good battering hammer of the ball. Yeah, I mean, anything that makes life easier, I'm certainly, I don't mind. But at the moment, I'm finding professions, because I know them quite well anyway. Following the online guides just helps me that way, and then I kind of make it up my own way anyway. No worries, Will. Does 2 on retail, not sure about classic. Yes, what have we got here? 22 elementals. Let's start with these. I have done one on similar to this, so let's carry on through. Shields. Oh, we've actually got a spellcaster. I think I should move out of that. I think we're going to just carry on casting spells because this looks dangerous. Okay, let's get out of the way of that. And we also need to up my buff there. Oh, did I get a flyby buff? Oh, Oreo's back. Let's pop your camera back on. Welcome back, Oreo. You come and lie down for us. Classic not yet, but they are implementing it. Zygle has pets and mounts and achievements on retail. Gold Guide is the only thing that's a bit meh. Yeah, and we all know how much we love to do gold making here, so we're probably well experienced on that front. That's for sure. Alright, let's start with one of these. Off to the side. I'm resisting my spells. That's not so good. And then that should be enough, and then I'll use my wand for the rest. Hopefully we're doing okay. What have we got there? Curse of Shadow Whom. Physical damage is increased by 3. Magical damage reduced by 10. 86 copper. Okay, so let's go in here. What do we need to do here? Stardust covered bushes. They look like bushes with white sparkles floating off them. Let's have a look. Do we see any sparkles? I have reduced my particle count down actually because it was raining so much earlier. Maybe we stick our particle density up to high. That might help. So bushes here, sparkly bushes. There's little wispy bits around. Stardust covered bushes. Just going to keep wandering around here. Questy tells me there's ones around. Can't quite see anything here. I done that quest 2 days ago. It's very hard to see them. Okay, so I'm sure I'm in the right direction. It's just a question of finding them. I would think it would be these big bushes from looking at things. Can't see anything to click on though in any of those. Let's start just clearing the area. This seems to be a fast one. Might as well get some XP whilst we're here. They are dark green small bushes. Okay, thank you everyone. I'll keep an eye out. Let's just zoom in our map a little bit. Shows me a few areas here. Dark green small bushes. Well, we'll keep on killing as we go. We should almost get ourselves up to level 23 at this rate, I think. Turn down graphics to 1 for a quest like this. In terms of like the... Oh, Gregor, thank you very much for the follow. In terms of the ground clutter, yeah, that might help actually. Let me just deal with this one first. We do have a fair amount of... we have everything turned on to high. I was hoping that the particles would help me, but it does look like having a lot of them doesn't help at the moment. Thomas, thank you very much for using your Prime. Really appreciated. Thank you ever so much for your support. Let's see, a lot of... a bit of everything. Kitty again, exactly. Here are all the emotes for you to use as you will. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at our system settings. Let's pop it down to 1. There we go. Now can we see them any better? Small sparkly bushes. Wow, they really are... there's something we can do over here. They really are hard to see. Maybe they're on the edges. Oh, I don't have much mana actually. Let's see if we can do a little bit of casting here for the moment. There's all the emotes. They're respawning now. Okay, happiest. We'll have a look, see if we can find some. It's nice to see all the mobs respawning though, so that's always good. Photoshop, hello, thanks for making those nice YouTube videos. They're really helpful. I love the name. You are very welcome. Love the name. Okay, let's just carry on killing a few things because we could do with the XP. And then if we bump into what we need on the way, even better. Right, then we should wand for the rest of this. That should be better. Cat size. Yeah, we just got a whole bunch of cat at the moment. Oreo's not being very photogenic at the moment. Right, what have you got? I reckon over there should be one. It looks like it should be at least. I mean, I can see all the... Oh, there's one over there. I see it in the distance. Let's go over there in a moment. There it is. Okay. There's what we want. Oh, they're all everywhere. They've all respawned. Fantastic. Oh, they're huge. That's much better. Okay, well, oh, we need 5 of them. Okay. Let's carry on then. This is much easier to see. If you say max destroy value... Oh, hold on. I'll have a proper read of that once I'm in a safer area. At the moment, I'm just a bit risky with all these mobs around. I want to collect up these. Stardust. There's another one. 2 over here. And we'll be done. And the 5th one. Another quest, they're really smaller. Okay. Yeah, these are definitely bigger. Okay. Stone Talon Mountains, 22 to 23. We'll pick that up. Were we done with that one, though? I'm not sure we were. Hold on, let me just... I need to go somewhere safe first. Probably need to hand those in. So, let's work our way back to hand that into Astronaut. I want to finish this one off first. So, I'm going to work my way out. I should be in a fairly safe position here. So, I'll just read what you said there, Maladite. If you set max destroy value, or the vendor operation, then avoid selling anything with a destroy value higher than that. And what do you mean by the vendor operation? In terms of, I don't think the vendor operation is different. I was thinking that this question was on, those are tiny, like little pouches. Ah, right. Try to finish all the guide per zone. You get quest rewards and then upgrades. Yeah, I think that's probably a better idea rather than jumping to another zone. So I want to finish off that other one. Can we actually go back to that one? Let me have a look. So Ashenvale, 21 to 22, you actually said correct on that one. But this one is 24 of 24. And this one's 33. So, and then we'll go Stone Talon Mountains just for 2 from 22 to 23. Okay. What I'll do, I think, is I'm going to head... What do we actually need to do to go to Stone Talon? Oh, it's just near the side here. Into here and pick up this one. As we're close, I can see why we would want to do that. Right, okay. So first things first, let's go set my graphics quality back to 10. Because it's so much prettier. There we go. The waypoint add-on is the Zygor paid for guide I'm using at the moment. I'm using it just to help me on my way through the quest because I've not really done these ones before, which is really good fun. It just helps me from being completely lost. As my playtime is limited, it does make things a little bit easier. We have the actual guide itself, is this bit down here, that tells me what to do and where to go. Oh, we've got an extra one. Let's carry on. We should be fine with this one. Let's go through that. Should be okay. Don't use all your mana though, so let's go use my... Let's move that back down again. Let's use my wand for this. It is definitely handy. I hadn't really considered using a paid for guide before. It wasn't until I saw Preach on his stream using it, and I thought, actually, that looks quite good. And so I downloaded the trial for the first few levels, and I found it really suited my playstyle. So I've carried on using it for the moment, and it's definitely helped me out in my leveling journey, especially as the quests can be quite tricky to follow the threads of them sometimes. And along with Questy as well, Questy really helps just spell things out for me. It's a bit like having your own in-stream helpers, but more as a permanent part of the guide. Oh, you resisted that one. Let's see if we can do one more smite and then one to the rest of that. Am I running around with my fishing rod equipped? I am happiest. I can swap it over. I can go to my actual staff here. But yes, I have been doing a fair amount of fishing as well, so I have been keeping it equipped. Probably not been making the most of my oh god, let's move out of that. Making the most of my stats was the word I was thinking of. Oh, this is quite a tricky one here, actually. I think I'm going to finish that. Heal up there. I think let's get another heal going there, just to get me out of the danger zone. And then we're going to carry on down this area. Might as well kill as we go. Here's a bear. You try doggies and compare it. I will certainly, Dado. I didn't try it earlier, but now that I am more converted to the way of guides, I think you're right. I'll give it a go. Oreo. I like the use of cross-faction talking there. That's brilliant. Oreo's literally just filled the camera though. Right, so where are we going to head? Going to go down this way. Gives Oreo all the treats. Yeah, Oreo is very strangely, he is not food motivated. Oreo is, he's fleece motivated. He loves a good soft blanket, and that's the thing that gets him going. Whereas our other cat, Cookie, she is definitely food motivated. So we're doing well. We've got just over 1.5 bars to go. Going to carry on killing as we go, because that's the best way to get XP. Seem to be doing all right so far. If you prefer doggies as well, Zygor, start sending you to illogical zones, do a few quests, then go to the other side of the world, do a few extra. Doggies, nice and efficient. I have noticed that with Zygor actually. It does seem to want to throw me, like here it's wanting me, it's only the next zone along, but it does want me to go to Stone Talon next. So yeah, I can see how it does do that. I'm running low on mana here, so I'll just keep on going as we are. Okay, so that's that. I'll leave this one, carry on, do the bears as we go. This one's going to come my way, I imagine. And that. And then we'll go for that one. There we go. Anyways, have a great rest of your day. Very much looking forward to TSM videos on the new Classic Economy. Oh, thank you, Danger. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. So just keep quest items in the bank and tell you when to get it later. Well, that's a good idea. I know Zygor has told me which ones to destroy. Lots of bears here. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I actually meant to do the bear. Sorry, Stag. Luckily I didn't aggro the bear at the same time. That could have been a disaster. So it does cost as well to use. So it's worth a comparison, certainly. Maybe I'll look into both of them and then see which one I prefer. Use the trial, but not sure. Yeah, I'll give the trial a go, and then now that I've used Zygor for a bit, I can compare it. Thank you, Laura. Let's carry on. Got me out of a spot of bother there. And do this bear. Yeah, not sure which level That will be the main thing, isn't it? If I've already surpassed the level, then I might have to try that. M4K yourself, you're more than welcome. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. I figured so. Always use Igor, but I have to look into Doogies as well. Yeah, actually, it's always worth just giving them a go. And if you think it's worth your money, then by all means invest. Who ate my face cake? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Have I tried Azeroth Autopilot? No, I haven't actually. I know I've seen Mr. GM use it, but I haven't actually tried it myself. Although if you're not looking for anything paid, Questy has been very good as well in terms of just identifying things and being quite helpful. So if you don't fancy a paid version, I would certainly recommend that. Spoke to you on the other day. We're on the same server. Oh, fantastic! Good to see a fellow Mirage Raceway player. And is that an Amiga t-shirt? It certainly is. Hold on, let me just raise up a little bit. This is my one of the t-shirts I got from QWERTY. I get pretty much all my t-shirts from QWERTY. Which way do we go here? Oh, do we go in here? Follow the main path and leave the tunnel. Right, okay, on we go. The Talon Deep Path. That's exciting. My youth, yes, exactly. Me too. Much of my time was spent playing... what did I play mainly? Lemmings, Populous, Civilization, any game by Bitmap Brothers, Speeble 2, Pinball Fantasies, Skid Marks, Kickoff 2. So many great games on the Amiga. Age of Empires. I think that was more on the PC though. I'm not sure I did play it on the... I don't think I played Age of Empires on the actual Amiga. Sensible World of Soccer. Although you had an Amstrad CPC, yeah. Pogo Joe, I don't remember that one. Guyana Sisters, don't remember that one either. Your Amiga made you fall in love with coding. Yeah, I remember writing stuff on the BBC Micro, following it line by line. Didn't actually have a clue what I was doing. I didn't really get into coding on the Amiga though. Fire and Ice I've heard of. Yep, that rings a bell. Right, so through to Stone Talon. See, I've never really explored this area before, so this is all new to me. Might as well, what level are these mobs? 19. That should be okay. It's green, so let's try with just a standard one. What else have we got here? Young Pridewing, that's 20. That should be trickier. Hold on, I got a little bit overconfident here. Let's shield up. Get that one going, and that one going. I knew this was coming in, so Smite, Mind Blast, get the Renew going a bit more, get all my spells going up. Might need a bit of a flash heal here, because this is doing a lot of damage. Shields up, and then I can use my wand, just to finish this one off. Oh, that's a Shriek asking for help, that could be a problem. But we're okay at the moment. Oh, I didn't know we actually had a quest to get the Venom Sacks. Follow the main path and leave the tunnel, enter the building. Talk to Ziz Physics inside the building. Okay, how far away is that? Oh, that's quite a distance. Okay. We'll pick up the things on the way. Oh, didn't see that. There we go. Can I raid to Tomcat? What do you mean, Lizard, in terms of raiding? I do have Tomcat tours on here. Elite on the Acorn Electron was your first ever game. Well, Elite was a fantastic game. When I'm done. As in the map on Tomcat, on this one. I can make it smaller, can't I? After I've done streaming. Ah, right, okay. No, I won't be able to actually do anything after streaming because I'm going to I won't be on the computer after this. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, he streams as well. Yes, I certainly can do. He streams as well. I did check his stream earlier. He uses an actual cat avatar, doesn't he? Now I'm with you. Took me a little while to actually work out what you were meaning. Yes, yes, I can give him a raid, certainly. I thought you meant actual raiding for a minute then. But now I'm with you. A bit slow on the uptake. So we are almost at level 23 at this rate. This should be 22 to 23, so we're well ahead of that. But we'll carry on with the quest line because that's always useful. I wish I had herbalism. What else have we got here? What are these? Venture Co loggers. Okay. Level 18. That should be fine. See, it's okay to do greens because you can kill them quickly. He's throwing axes and I'm throwing 1 bolts. Do one of those, one of those. I need to redo my buff in a moment. I resisted the last one. Oh, it finally died. Could do that, and then up to my fortitude. Keep following on everything else. I remember upgrading from tape drive to discs. Oh yeah, I definitely remember that. I remember what was I doing? I went from 1 floppy disk to 2 floppy disks, and then when I went from that and I had my Amiga 1200, I actually put an internal hard drive, and that was amazing. It had 7 megabytes of capacity. It was absolutely huge. No, 70 megabytes. I tell a lie. There's even more. I ended up getting a maths coprocessor for my Amiga so I could do 3D stuff as well. Not realising that it was much cheaper to get a PC at that point. But that was back in the day where it was a 386 was what your money could buy you at that point. Yeah, 1 disk drive to 2 was huge, especially when you were playing a game like Monkey Island and you had to swap your 12 discs over. That made all the difference. Your first PC was a 486. Fantastic. I didn't get into the PC bandwagon until at least Pentium stage. It took me quite a while before I got in there. I loved Monkey Island. It's definitely one of my favourites too. Monkey Island 2, of the 2 of them, was definitely good. It was quite nice because I was able to show it to my son, and he really got into it. So he can remember all the Monkey Island stuff as a youngster, which was really nice. But he didn't play it on the Amiga. He played it on the PC. I got it on Steam. Let's do both of those whilst we're here. Your first one was an 8086. Mimi G, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Slightly earlier stream tonight, so it's good to catch more people in. We're just currently running our way through Stone Talon Mountains. I've never quested here before, so this is all new to me. Oh, we're nearly there. Can I actually move this map when it's like this? That would be handy. No, it looks like it is stuck. Sometimes I do like the full screen map. That's easier. Remember dreaming of getting a 286? Yeah, the ultimate power. Did a 286 have a turbo button, or did that come later with the 386s and the 486s? I remember the turbo button. Let's see if we can help out here. Got two people here. Gain some aggro on this one. Right, we're going to have a lot of stuff to sell at this point. We're filling up our bags quite a lot. So we could do with going to a vendor at some point, if we find one. Okay, Ziz Physics. Okay, and then we need to turn it on guard. Okay, follow the path, continue following the path. I'll go around here. I think it came with the 486 DX2 66 megahertz. Ah, right, it was a bit later than I thought. With Win 95, and already then started upgrading to Win 98. It's the first time that you broke the boot and had to get it fixed by a professional. Then you learned how to do it yourself. That's brilliant. I remember when I had to upgrade my Amiga. Well, I decided to upgrade my Amiga, and I did some. I had to solder the mass coprocessor in, and no, it was extra RAM I was putting in on my Amiga 500, I think, and I broke it somehow because I was heavy-handed with the solder iron, and I took it off to get repaired, and the report that came back was some customer damage to the motherboard with solder. I thought that was fantastic. A very polite way of saying that I completely messed it up. Talking about all this old PC stuff made you look at your new build and smile. Yeah, very much so. Oh, excellent. Level 23. So the route we're going through improved power word shield first. I'm trying to get to inner focus as quickly as possible to give me a nice free heal. So I'm going to go to martyrdom and then inner focus. There we go. You're on Atari 530 yourself. 520, oops. Wanted it the better sound. Yeah, that was the thing. You go Atari for the sound and Amiga for the graphics. Why not Shadow after Wand? At the moment, the only thing I've done Shadow-wise is I'm following a guide by Hydramist, and I've gone as far into Shadow just to get the one of Shadow Focus. But I'm going to swap to Shadow possibly once I get to 40 or 41. At the moment, I think I'll do better and have more flexibility if I do a little mix between Discipline and Holy. Will be my better leveling route, I think. Shadow is definitely good once you can get Shadow Form. I remember using Shadow Form a lot when I was... oh, this is huge. When I was going through in vanilla. Hydrobis knows what he's doing. Yeah, he definitely does. He knows all about min-maxing, which is the thing I don't know so much. So I figured if there's anyone to follow, he will do it. Still trying to get a little bit of XP as I go. The main thing about this game is to keep on killing. That's the thing. Thank you very much for the grants. Your dad was an electrician and really into microprocessors at the time. He built you a ROM switcher on the Amiga to switch between 1.3 and 2. Wow, that's brilliant. That's really advanced stuff. Alright, I've not actually looked at this much before. So Stone Talon Peaks all the way up here. I could do with upgrading my wand at some point. That's something I need to look into. At this point, we're definitely losing a bit more efficiency on our greater magic wand. We could do with something a little bit better. Are you? No, you're not a vendor. Could really do with a vendor. Okay. Turn in on guard. Do this one. And now we need to go up here, collect Super Reaper, and we'll go up this way. Okay. How are we doing for space? A few more slots left. Is there anything we could... Oh, wrong button. Anything we could disenchant? What's the vendor sell? 2 silver, 284. Give me more strange dust than anything else. Let's try a disenchant of that. And the battering hammer. Hammers are usually... Yeah, that's much better to vendor rather than to disenchant, so we'll keep hold of that. Okay, that's all we need for the moment. We didn't get much of a luck on that one, so okay, let's hope we don't die. No, we're okay for full damage. That's not too bad. Do easy is the way. I'm definitely going to have to give it a go, Dado, after you saying how good it is. Alright, let's do some more spiders as we go. Not sure we need any, but as it's on the path, we'll carry on. Getting Dionysus reputation and Nomrigan Exile's reputation at the moment, so that's good. A little bit extra always helps. Yeah, it's an add-on guide, much like the... yeah, feel free to post a link to a video, Dado. You're more than welcome. I won't look at it myself yet, but for other people, if they want to have a look, more than welcome to other suggestions. I recently switched to Joanna's. Yes, that was the other one I was trying to remember. I'd heard of that one as well. See, I'd never really used guides before. But in this case, I feel like I could really do with it. So what else we got here? Is this... Oh, there's a lot of people around here. What do I need? Super Reaper blueprints. There's a low drop rate. Kill Venture Co. operators. Okay, so let's find a blank space where some people are. They're all over here, so any of these locations. Let's just keep going. Thank you, Dado. Yellow Monkey, thank you very much for the follow. Invite you for a group. Accept. /wave. Can we share anything? /p. Yes. No respite. Yep. Yep. Both of those. Okay, so where should we go? Let's head over this way. I need to go more to the right, I think. Let's head off this way. There's ones around here. We need 10 loggers and 10 deforesters, and we need the blueprints. So we should be good for this. Follow the beard, looks epic. Used to be a lot of snobbery about using in games, guys, but I say it's your game time and it's what you use what you like. Yes, exactly. Do what works for you. It's your game, it's your money. Oops, meant to do the other one. There we go. Well, that's interesting. Going a lot quicker now at the moment, I think. Just lazy 40-something-year-old bloke. You need all the guides you can get. That's fair enough. Have we got any more in here? Oh yeah, there is one here. Oh, we've got a different one each. A little lacking on the so keep an eye on your health. You are also a priest, but just watch your back. I'll keep an eye on your health if we need to. Oh, you got a heal in. That's good. I'm just going to have to use my wand for this for the moment. Troy Server, a genocide, will be on Mirage Raceway EU. But thank you, Adriana. What was saying? Dog's all taken care of, and you're now neatly tucked in. Excellent, happiest. Good to hear. Yep, same. Not gotten into classic yourself, but used cycles in retail for ages and loved it. Yeah, I've not used it in retail. This was my first trial of it. Need to move out of the way of that. 5 deforesters slain. Another one there. Oh, got a second one here. I need to be careful not to get too cocky here. Oh, I actually need to heal myself. Wasn't keeping an eye on my health there for a minute. There we go. Almost lost out there. Makes sense not to rush in though. Okay, so let's just clear this space a little bit more carefully. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Janet. There we go. Okay, oops, there's another one here. Oh, we've got 2 in. Okay, let's watch out for this. 2 on there, 2 on there. Start with a wand, I think. Oh, you're going to need a shield or a heal. At least, let's give you a flash heal. Give myself a little bit better. There we go. And then another renew on myself. Oh no, I died. Oh dear, there was an extra one in there. That's the first time I died in a long while. Hopefully my fellow player will be able to res me as he's run off. Let's see what happens. That's the first time you use a guide. You're sold. Exactly. Should I release? I think we will. Can't be too far away. Famous last words. Just over the mountain. That's not too bad. Let's go around this way. We are on this side of the ridge. Yes, we are. Okay. %, durability loss, unfortunately, on that one. We were doing so well as well. I noticed quite a drop off in the XP when you're grouped with another person. We've killed a fair few, but the XP bar doesn't seem to go as much as before. Maybe that's just a level thing, now that we're 23. 12 more levels to 35. Not sure I'll get that in the next hour, but you never know. So we've got 9 out of 10 deforesters and 5 out of 10 loggers. Right, is this a good place to resurrect? Yeah, let's do here. Okay, one of those, one of those, one of those, and then we'll drink. And then we can start working our way in a little more carefully this time. Don't think we were really paying attention to this difficult area. I did run out of rested XP, but that was a while ago. I wasn't all the way through level 22. I know I had a fair amount of rested XP up until that point. There we go. We'll do these ones, and then we'll work our way in. Work our way back to our fellow priest, who's over here somewhere. Where is he? Up there to the north. Okay, I saw another one over here. There he is, Adventure Code Logger. Oh, what's that over there? XT4, level 24 mechanical. I wonder if that will have the blueprints on it for the Super Reaper, or anything will get it. Let's try it. Looks dangerous though, that's for sure. Alright, let's get my wands going. There we go, and in the cloth scroll of strength, fantastic. Do we need any more deforesters? No, we've got all the deforesters we need. Okay, we'll just get this for the XP. Okay, so what have we got here? There's a logger over there. Need one of those. Same. That's 9 of 10. Nothing there. Okay, let's head over this direction. Seems to be a fair few. That's a deforester. Need to kill operators apparently. Kill Venture Co operators. Right. So where are the operators? Let's stay together, otherwise we'll be in danger. And one more logger whilst we're here. This is going to be tricky. Where are the operators? Are they special? That's another logger. Could do with another logger. Okay. So now operators. Okay. Now we've just got questies helping me out with a few different spawn areas. Should be one over here somewhere. Maybe around the tank. Or if it's despawned, let's go up. Here we go. Here's one. Up to the north. Do this and do that. And there should be another one up here. If we go up this way, I'm going to follow Questy now to help me out with some. Oreo's back, lying down on the job again. And where's the next one? Let's try a little bit further up here. Apparently has a low drop rate. Can we see one over here? Nope. Let's go back over this direction. See if you can find some this way. I think Oreo is more fully than before. Yeah. I think he's had a snack, certainly. His belly's just sticking out, it's all fluff. Questy and Zygote is awesome for levelling. Yeah, I think it's really helping out in terms of just finding the mobs here, in terms of the location of them. Otherwise I'd be wandering around aimlessly, which we don't want to do too much. Oh, a couple of extra buffs. Who is that? There's a logger, there's a logger. That's a logger. There should be an operator in here somewhere. Those are loggers. Let's go round the back. See what we can find in the back. Deforester, deforester, and a logger. Nothing that I want here, unfortunately. Oh, we got some extra aggro. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. I meant to do this one. I'll do that one as well whilst I'm here, hopefully. Oh, I need to shield up actually. And heal a little bit. And then I'll do that. Oh no, it's a lesser heal. I actually meant to do that instead. There we go. Sparhawk, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Doing very well, thank you very much. What's my opinion on fishing and cooking for making gold? I definitely think there's something to be had there. Let's do that one. And that one. Shields up. I've only just started with my fishing and cooking, but I think you can definitely do that. I noticed in simple things like Murloc fin soup, you can take Murloc fin, and I think it's triple the vendor sell price on just turning it into something else, and you don't have to buy that much. So I think even further on will be good in terms of cooking. The trouble with cooking is actually finding all the recipes, because there's so many of them. Oh, did he die? I didn't see where he died. I was too busy looking. Okay, there's the logger. Where's my party member's corpse? Can I see it on the map? I missed him. Otherwise I'll give him a res, but I can't find his corpse. Oh, he's back. Yes, it is. Okay. Oreo's just rolling all around on the floor. Oh, bless him. He's just all fluff. Okay, so looking at the map, we just need to do these. Loggers aren't going to be that much use to us. But we'll carry on for now. And then we'll move on. Night Fin Soup sells very well, at least on Mirage Raceway Horde side. All right, okay. Is that one of the higher ones? I have heard of that. What cooking skill do you need for that one? Oh, there's a logger there. Nearly ran into you. There we go. Let's do that and press that. And then do that. There we go. Death Metal, thank you very much for using your Prime. Really appreciated. Thank you ever so much for your support. Welcome aboard. Here's a whole load of emotes for you to use as you like. Thank you very much indeed. Really kind of you. Right, operators. Let's see, I mean, the problem we have here is they are so scattered around here for the blueprints. Oh, you got an operator. I got the blueprints. Fantastic. We both got them at the same time. That was really good. Nice. Don't remember exactly, but 250, you think? Thanks for all you do. Goldmaking like its own little mini game. You help make it easier to navigate. Oh well, thank you, Death Metal. It's very kind of you to say so. Thanks. Thanks for the group. There we go. And we'll move on this way. And, oops. You too. And, ooh, got an extra one there. Hold on. Do that. And then leave party. And wand. There we go. Okay. Zorback 99. Do I think it's possible to make gold by buying, for example, mana potions, then selling them in stacks of 5 for a higher price? It all depends on the demand of them and how easy they are to make, whether people can get them. Oh, got an extra logger here that's just walked straight through me. That was strange. I'll need on that, I guess. There we go. And then I'll do a shield. So yeah, it mainly depends on the demand of the potions and how easily that demand can be restocked. But for convenience, yes, pretty stacking in that case would help. But what kind of a markup you can get on that, I'm not sure exactly. My suggestion would be to try it with a small amount and then work on from there and see what your margins are. Check on your listing fees and then work up slowly from there. Right, so we've got the blueprints. We need to speak to Phoenix. Sell any items you don't need. Clear some bag space. Oh, I really need to do that. We're getting quite close to that. See, I never would have known there was someone over here I could sell to. Kneading on leather. I'd already left the group, so it seemed easier at that point. And we were both priests. So a repair bill is quite expensive. Right, so we've got a few good things here. We are currently sitting at 8 gold 48. So let's sell the weapons first. Now I could disenchant those. That is worth 6 silver to me with the strange dust and the greater magic essence chances versus a vendor price of 2 silver. So I'm actually going to disenchant that and hope for a greater magic essence, although I may get strange dust. I do. That's not too bad though. This one though has a vendor sell price of 27 silver, which is way better. Well, that's better. And then looking through all of this stuff, we've got some wool cloth, which we could... There's not a lot we can do with wool cloth. Maybe make the odd gauntlets. But everything else, keeping that, I'm going to sell the scraps and the bread. We need those, that's a quest item. That's a quest item. And that's a quest item, so I'll keep all of those. And then we'll sell each of these. Small venom stack, poison fight, spider fang, stag meat. We could probably do some cooking with those, but for now we'll leave that. Gold 9871, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We are currently at 9 gold 38. We might even break the 10 gold mark today. You never know. We've got another sort of just under an hour to go. So with this wool, there's not a lot I can do with it at this stage. Let's make some bolts though, just to clear up some space. We can make 7 bolts. So that will just take at least one of those. How many do we need? 3, and I've got 21. So that will clear two spaces. And then that won't save me any, or it will save me space. If I do that, make 3 of those. That should save me a little bit as well. And the same with the silk cloth actually. This will help clear my bag space. Oreo's just rolling all over the place at the moment. He's just spied Cookie, so he's looking slightly cautious. And bolt of silk cloth, we'll move that over. So there we go. I actually have some murloc fins on me here. Could do with cooking them up. Let's move that here. Let's just swap this around a little bit, put my potions next to each other. We could make a campfire, but I'm going to leave that for the moment. And keep all of that, that's all fine. Okay. Click here to continue. Okay, so Super Reaper we need to hand in. Need to go somehow over there. Not sure we can make it through here. That doesn't look like a viable route, so we'll have to go round the corner. I'll just follow the edge. Ooh, there's a big old cliff stomper. We don't need that. We need to go higher. I think we have to go up and around here. Let's just stick to the main area. Might as well do some spiders on the way if they're reasonable. Yeah, they're still green. Let's do a few of these whilst we're here. You have almost 10 gold at level 23. That's impressive. We're not doing too badly, actually. Well, maybe do. We've managed to do most of that through flipping, enchanting and tailoring on the auction house. So we've done okay so far. Big Happy 777, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. And we're just currently doing a fair amount of levelling. See if we can get ourselves a little bit further into level 23. Would be a good position to finish off in. Okay, this one's in the building, is it? Okay, we'll hand that in. Further instructions, do we need to do that one? We don't have it on the list of ones to collect up. Collect, follow the path, keep following the path. It doesn't say to pick up further instructions. Have the seal dam sort of valve in the Barrens. Okay, we'll leave that one. That might take me a bit too far, perhaps. Did someone mention story time later? I wasn't going to do one tonight, Will, but because we finished the Alliance one, we need to start off the the Horde side of the novella. What I would like to do though is, before I do that, is edit together all of my story time up until this point with the Alliance one and put it on as one big YouTube video. But I've got another video I want to do first, going through my current setup. So it's going to be a week, at least a few weeks before I get to that point. All depends on how much time I have. It's very busy with work at the moment and family life, so it's trying to juggle everything. Unfortunately, I can't split myself into several pieces, so I'll do what I can when I can. Oh, it's gone dark now. This looks very moody. Okay, what do we need to hand in? This one over here. Oh, there is a campfire here. Okay, accept a scroll from Morin. Is this on this one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, Pride Wing Venom Sacks. We can go over this way. Up here, up the path. We already got one of these, so we just need another 12. Getting some good reputation here. How are we doing for a reputation? Friendly on everyone except for Stormwind, which is honoured. So that's alright. Darnassus has done quite well with all our questing that we did do in Darkshore and places. Kind of spreading our reputation gains across all the factions. Not sure if that's a good idea or not, but still good fun. Don't see many mobs around. I haven't done this Moonstalker Pelts quest. I might have to abandon that one. Because I think that's over in a zone I'm no longer in. Here's something. Okay, so we also need that buff on. Might as well redo that buff whilst I'm here, and I've got the mana. How much further we got? It's just around this area. Okay. Undead Mage level Frostbite. I love the name. Okay, into... Oh, this is a nice area. Nice and lush and green. So what do we need? Okay, these things. Okay. Looks like they're fairly big. We need to watch out for them calling help from other people. So let's just start with this. Let's get into my rotation again. Don't abandon any quest cycle, makes you go back to zones to finish ones. Okay, thank you, Adriana side. I probably would have done that, so it's good to know. Well, there's plenty of these around, so that's good. I guess it will tell me if I need to go back and do something. Just let it run, that should be fine. Seems to be a good drop rate on these venom sacks, so that's not too bad. Ah, greetings Ignis, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your week been? Oh wow, Rasheen coming in with 10 months. Thank you very much. How have you been, Rasheen, as well? Haven't seen you in a long time. Good evening to you too. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much, Rasheen, for your sub and your support. Really is appreciated. Let's see a bit of everything in the chat for Rasheen. Thank you very much. Where are we off to now? Let's get some more of these. There's one up here. One of those. Done that. Mind Blast, and then Wand after that. There we go. Doing good, and yeah, not been around much. Taking care of your friend after a surgery. Oh, I hope she's getting better. Thank you for thinking of us, nonetheless. It's just started getting better now after 2 months. Wow, that is a long recovery. Oh, good to hear she's getting better, though. Send her all our love and best wishes. How have we been? We've been really good, thank you. Really enjoying Classic. It's been a lot of fun. And we're just going through and levelling up at the moment. We are almost at 10 gold, which is really good going. Really pleased with that. Just done with work, now you can play for 2.5 days again. Very nice, Ignis. I hope you have fun. Okay, we've got quite a few coming through here, so let's just keep following the trail. Yeah, I actually had 2 days off just before this weekend. I had Thursday and Friday off, and I did spend it just trying to sort my groups out and get myself in a decent position with Classic. So it was time well spent, but it did take quite a lot of concentration. I didn't really spend much time leveling, so hopefully we can rectify that today. We've managed to do quite well so far. We're about, what is it, a third of the way into 23. We were just under halfway through 22 before we started, and a decent amount of rested XP kept us going for a little while. But now that's kind of dried up. We need to move further. Let's go further to the right here. Looks like there's more of them over this side. Need to heal myself. More Pride Wings. How are we doing? We've got 4 of 12. Actually, we need quite a few more. Okay. Let's do these ones. Do each of these and do one of those, and then one for the rest. Mana is getting a little bit low, so, and these look quite concentrated up here, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful. There's one over there, one here. What's the kind of roaming rate of these? I think this one would be better. Okay, that's a few more. Okay, so we're still at 4 of 12. seem to be a bit unlucky on my drop rate. I wonder if we can pick them up from anywhere. I wonder if they're lying on the ground. Don't think so from the looks of things. It's going to be done the old-fashioned way, which is basically keep killing until you get them all. Will I be sharing my classic strings? I will certainly, Epaphras, as soon as I'm going to be doing a video this week, and I'll go through all of the things I've done so far with my tailoring and enchanting, and then I'll pop a paste bin and do a video together with it, so it goes through everything. So that should be, hopefully later this week should be good. Once I've finished the planning of it, I'm almost there, then I just need to find a spare time to record it, and then a few extra hours to be able to edit it. It's a fairly lengthy process, but well worth doing. I really enjoy making videos. It does mean I get to use some of my work skills as part of something more fun, which is always good. Alright, there we go. I just saw their death animation is really cool. How they flip over, head over heels. That's really nice. Our mana to kill ratio seems okay so far. Not doing too well. Orio's having a nice big stretch. He's doing alright. And we've got 6 of 12 sacks, that's good. Right, over here, looks like. Can we get up there? Don't think we can. No, let's go round. I do like this lush green grass though, that's really nice. Any this side, none that side. I'll do this one here. Oh, Orio's gone now. Probably gone to get some food, I imagine. Oh, ability not ready yet. What's that about? Must have missed something then. Taking a lot of damage though. Let's just heal up a little bit. Give myself a flash heal. Ah, being stunned, that's the problem. I think I might need a flash heal, that'll help. And we got another venom sac, that's good. So we need to work our way up here. Try and do this one on the side. It's a reasonable enough rotation, that's alright. Does anyone know if when you buy BFA it comes with a free month? I'm not sure if it comes with a 3 month. It certainly gives you the 110 boost. I know. Now, how does the recruit a friend use? Use a quest log under the map and points and circles on the map. It's the Zygor guide. There we go. Oh, there's loads over here. Okay, so let's go up here. Oh, there's lots here. Right, okay, one there. Let's be careful about this. Don't want to get myself into trouble here. There's lots around. Biffet does come with a free month. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Mashi, for clearing that up. Right, this is the thing. They're knocking me over and I need to shield myself. It's not the most mana efficient to do one of that. Yes, you certainly can. /G invite. Then shift click. Does that work? There we go. /GU welcome. Another one to the guild. That said, if anyone does want to join the guild, we do have a command. There we go. So if you would like to join our guild, lovely stream by the way. Thanks. Smiley face. Okay, so let's carry on and do this and this. So we are at 9 of 12, so another 3 to go. I don't like these interrupts. They're not fun as a caster. And it's resisting a lot of my wand. I would really like another wand soon. I need to look up where I can get another one. I think there are some good vendor wands at a higher stage. Yeah, these do hit hard. And my wand isn't doing enough damage. So I need to watch out for that. Okay, there's another one up here. I think I might need to do an extra spell, and that should work. So one of those. Oh, I haven't got my buff on as well. That always helps. That shield's on, that's on, and then let's get another smite going. And that should hopefully be enough for the one to finish off. Oh, we got an ad. Okay, there could be problems. I'm stunned. Okay, so dot on you. Dot on you. Well, no, can't do a dot on you. So I'll have to do one there. Regen. Let's work this out. Running low on mana. This could be a problem. So let's just do this wand for a while. We might have to stop and shield ourselves. And then go back to wanding. Try and preserve our mana on this. See, this is the thing I like about Classic. It does make you... It's dangerous. That's the thing. Right, shield's back on. Dot is on. And wand the rest of the way. I've still got Desperate Prayer and a potion if I need it. But we should be okay. We made it. Fantastic. And we've got a Venom Sac. Did we get 2? Let's have a look. Then I'll catch up on all the chat. Loads level song, classic system. Okay. Really soothing and relaxing. Really enjoying it a lot. Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say so. And thank you, Mushy, for the extra clarification. It's really handy. Okay, where to next? Let's go over this direction. We need 2 more. See what happens here. Mind Blast and then a Smite as well, except for I get interrupted, which doesn't help. What server am I playing on? I am on Mirage Raceway on EU, Alliance side. It's a lot of fun. It's a PvE server, the only one on the EU. Nothing there, got that, got Spirit Tap. I could probably do with a Renew going as well. Right, I'm going to do this one. And then I'm going to have to watch my mana after this. Have enough for 1 smite, and then it's wand all the way. Completely out of mana. Not a position I like to be in. Might have to drink after this, seeing as we have some. Yeah, let's do a little bit of drinking here. The good thing about the priest is you rarely have to drink. Good evening, Gwylyn. How are you? How's your weekend been? Hope all's been good with you. Thanks for stopping by. And M Beats, good evening to you too. Alright, okay, let's move on. We've got a lot better XP now that we're not in a group, actually. That has helped. So we'll just do a few more of these. And a smite. And then we should hopefully be okay with this last one. Oreo hasn't come back yet, so I'll turn his camera off for the moment. Then you can see the Zygle guide at work whilst we carry on with this. We just need a little bit more. Two more venom sacs. Hopefully these ones will oblige. Oh, got interrupted on that. Let's try a Mind Blast instead. That's quicker cast time. Then a Smite on top of that. Oh, just as I turn his camera off, Oreo comes back. There he is. Hello Oreo, how are you? Did you have some food? We need to revisit this and Mind Blast. Let's get a dot going. Then a Mind Blast. Now we can finish with a wand. That should be better. Sergeant Fry, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Oh, I could probably do with just healing up a little bit here. Then I'll come in and do that. That should be enough. How am I enjoying Classic? I'm enjoying it very much, Bob. It's really, really good fun. I still love retail. I've not completely abandoned it, but I do love the way Classic works. I enjoy the slower pace of it. I am enjoying the leveling process, even though I'm using a guide. I find it's oh, I'm pressing the wrong thing. I need to shield myself quickly, and then I need to dot you. I need to flash heal myself, and then I need to. Oh no, not less I heal. I need a wand, and I also need to do that to get my armor back up, and then we're done. Okay, taking a bit of a hit there, wasn't paying attention, but we did get our 12 out of 12 venom sacs. Fantastic. Blade TV, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. For the quest on the side, Gwyn, I'm using the Zygle guide. This side. This is wide quest bars. Let's have a look. Wide quest log, sorry. That's the one that gives me the number and the ones on the side. And also, when you look at your quest log, it gives you a nice... Oh, sorry, I can just turn your camera off. It gives you a nice list here with everything on there, which is really nice. Should ask one of the guide makers if they would sponsor you. Yeah, I could do, I guess. I hadn't really considered it. I only tend to work with sort of like sponsor type people that I do agree with their products. So at the moment I do agree with the Zygle guide in terms of I found it very useful. Yeah, it does work quite well. I quite like the quest ones. This is probably a bad idea. Well, no, I survived. No levitate, no light feathers. That was lucky. Let's just heal up whilst I'm here. What level are these? 19 Raging Cliff Stompers. We might as well carry on the XP gains. Don't ignore a mob if it's going to be useful. XP. Even a green mob is useful XP. Where are we actually headed? Keeper Albagorm. We need to go next. Where are you? Oh wow, you're all the way up here. Right up the top. Okay, that's a fair old trek. So we definitely need to keep on killing as we go, to keep the XP trickling along nicely. I know it takes longer to get to our destination, but it does mean we're gaining XP as we're going along our destination. Sorry if I missed it. Is the Zygle guide free? It's free for the first few levels. You can try it out up to level 12. See if it suits your playstyle and if you like it. And then you have to go beyond that. It's a paid version. It's a monthly subscription. So you can start it, try it. I think it's something like $7.95. It's a little bit extra when you're in the UK because you have like the fee transfer. So it turns out to be a bit more like $9. But at the moment, I found it very useful. Whether I'll use it full term, I'm not sure. But for now, for this point of my leveling, where I want to get up to 35, I'm quite happy to keep using it. Just bought yourself a new Mustang today. Can't drive it because you lost your driver's license. That's a terrible thing. You lost it as in you're not allowed to drive anymore, or you lost it as you can't find it. But sorry to hear that. Zygo was good. Tried it in retail. Very detailed and effective. Has so much stuff. It certainly does, which is why I'm using it at the moment, just to help me through my classic journey. It certainly hasn't taken away from my enjoyment of the game. I'm still loving the zones. I'm loving the quests. It just makes the whole process flow a lot smoother for me, which, given my very limited playtime, really suits me at the moment. Thomas, how are you? Is the reason for getting to 35 profession reasons? Exactly. That's my reason. I would like to... I've got tailoring and enchanting here, and I would really like to get them up to maximum so I can really explore all the different nuances of the professions and what I can do with them. Obviously, I'd really like to get more characters to 35. And obviously, someone to 60 would be good, so that's likely to be Samadan. So I'll probably take Samadan all the way to 60. And then the ultimate goal will then have several alts at 35 that can do all the professions, and that way I've got everything covered. But I've got a feeling by the time I get to that point, there'll be some more stuff in BFA that I'd like to do, because I'd like to be in that position with BFA and have every character maxed out at 120 with all professions. So that's the next stage of things to do. As in, can't find it. You searched the entire apartment 3 times. Oh no, Nick. Well, I hope you do manage to find it. I hope you get to have fun with that Mustang. Dave, how are you? Glad to be able to finally catch me live. Well, it's very nice to have you. For those that don't know, Dave Greco is an absolutely awesome artist. Let me just do a shout out. If you haven't seen his amazing... Oh, hold on. I'm in combat. I'll do it in a minute. His amazing picture of the dwarf priest, his dwarf priest that he did. Absolutely brilliant. And obviously has a huge portfolio of amazing World of Warcraft art as well as other stuff. So I highly advise you go check him out. But thanks ever so much for stopping by, Dave. Good to have you here. Let me just finish that off. There we go. Shout out. Let me see if I can get this right. Dave Greg. It's a C, isn't it? There we go. Oh, there we go. So, I highly recommend you go check out Dave. Also has a YouTube channel as well. Been binge watching my YouTube videos for grinding the past weeks. Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm glad you found them nice background music for you. Well, not so much music. Background word noise. You're very welcome, Dave. I think I'll miss these for the moment. I want to get to my destination a bit quicker, and we've still got a little bit longer to go up to the end. So we're going to carry on. We need to hand in Journey to Stone Talon Peak. That should get me going for the moment. You watched all the classic videos yesterday. Fantastic, Death Arrow. That's certainly a binge watch. Oh, I love this. This is nice. See how this tree is casting a shadow against this rock? That's really nice. You don't often see stuff like that. That's brilliant. Capital of Thor, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a lovely evening so far. We're currently going to carry on for another 20 minutes or so. I'm going to hand in this quest and then I'll finish slightly earlier than my normal time. Okay, Happiest, thank you ever so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Sleep well and hope to see you again soon. Right, Stone Talon. I've never been in here, so let's go give it a look. See, I bypassed all of this area when I was going through here in vanilla. I've never had a reason to come through. It looks lovely though. Right, okay, so there's various people running around here. Nice to see me play, Morning Fog. Thank you very much. I do like the pace of Classic. It suits me very well. I find when I was in retail with my Druid, I was very much sort of running around button mashing, which didn't feel like I was quite thinking about the game so much. Whereas, obviously, this is a priest, I'm more familiar with the priest, with Samadan. Oh, there's a flight point here. That's going to be useful. Turn in that. Discover the flight path. I'll go over this way. Oreo's just filling the area at the moment. Take that. Okay, new flight path discovered. Now ready to proceed to Darkshore, 23 to 24. Okay, let us accept. And so now we have to fly. Are we flying all the way back? Oh, flying all the way back over here. Okay. I wasn't expecting that one. Okay. I should have done if I'd read it. I thought I was coming back here to Ashenvale. So that was my mistake. Oh, 3 silver 30. We're at 9.38, so that should be fine. Let's take the flight. Still being very careful with my prices at the moment. Came here from YouTube for my TSM videos were amazing. Thank you for the good work. Oh, you're more than welcome. Capilazo. Is it? Yes. Is it? Capilazo. Sorry, I didn't see the R on the end. You're more than welcome. I'm going to keep on doing TSM guides as I go through Classic. I'm not going to completely abandon retail though. There's still some things I'd like to do there. I want to finish my alchemy guide that I've almost got to a good state. I just need to do that last part where I'm just going through and sorting my groups out for restocking. Oh, I'm glad they helped you, Dave. They're I've got the old series that was for TSM4 when it first came out. That playlist is useful for just getting to grips with the general ones. But now that I'm exploring my own groups a bit more. So at the moment we're currently, where are we at for groups? So we have these groups on our base group, enchanting and tailoring. So my next video is going to go through these in more detail and explain my thinking behind them, what operations I'm using, what sniper operations I'm using, and then how I've been able to make a little bit of gold at this early stage. And that's helped me level up my professions, which has been useful so far. So that's going to come out later this week once I've recorded it. Ashenvale after Darkshore before going to Wetlands at 24. Is that where we're going to end up? Yeah, we do Ashenvale, then Darkshore, and then it'd be nice to do Wetlands actually. Change of pace and, well, not pace, but change of scenery would be good. I never like it when it starts raining here. It's so dark and gloomy. Can't find where it says about the 30-day free time for the life of you. Oh, is that the one that Mushy linked earlier? Includes level 110 character boost, 30 days of game time, included game time. They grants both World of Warcraft and Classic, is what Mushy said in there. I'm sure it was probably in there. I don't think, no, she didn't link it directly. She basically just copy and pasted what was from the Blizzard site. But if you're still around, Mushy, if you want to post a link, you're more than welcome. Obviously, that's my main in the shop. Okay, there we go. Right, okay. So back to Darkshore. We've done a few of these quests. How are we looking quest-wise? The Questie's giving me a few different bits and pieces here. We still need to do the Moonstalker pelts here. We need to do relics over here. And there's Moonstalker pelts up there as well. Okay, so we need to make the inn our home. It's very dark in here. So we'll do you, make this inn my home. And then we need to go over and just sell a few things, I think. So how are we doing? Spider, small venom stack. We'll get rid of those. The fur, torn furry ear, and Thunder Lizard tail. That takes us to 9 gold 53. We're getting close. Nothing else I want to sell at this stage. So maybe a few quest turn-ins, perhaps. Right, we need to work our way along here and do all of these over this way. So, will I have time to do that tonight? I'm not sure, actually, whether I'll have time to do that tonight or not. I might leave it there, just thinking of the time I've got left. By the time I've run over there, I'm going to have to Hearthstone back. So this might actually be a better point. Now obviously I would ideally go back over to the auction house and do a last bit on the auction house, but it's so long, I'm going to have to get a boat over. Actually no, we could do that. If I got a boat from here, I could go to Darnassus, quickly check the auction house, see if there's anything useful there. The boat's there. I'm not going to make it in time. Let's go for a run, see what happens. So it does Darkshore, then Ashenvale, before going over to Wetlands between 24 and 27. And then it's only Eastern Kingdoms for some time. If you press the small plus in the guide window, you can see the route. Oh, okay, let's have a look. Leveling. Okay, so we've done... I didn't do all of Red... Did I do all of Red Ridge? No, I haven't done all of these. Darkshore, 21. So Ashenvale, then Stone Talon, Darkshore, Ashenvale. Then, yes, you're right, aren't you? Wetlands, Red Ridge, Duskwood, Wetlands, then back to Ashenvale, Wetlands, then Hillsbrad. That should be good. Then Duskwood, Desolus. So there's a few different bits to come. That's going to be fun. Arathi Highlands, that looks nice. Head on up there. So lots of nice zones to go into. Looking forward to that, certainly. First time here, I was wondering, I'm a full-time streamer. Thank you for stopping by. Sadly, I am not a full-time streamer. I am streaming only currently once a week. I was streaming more often than that, but I had to rebalance for sort of family and work to make sure that I gave everyone the right amount of time. But I would like to eventually aim for that. That is one of my goals, is to do more YouTube videos and more full-time streaming. Because for me, this is where the fun lies at the moment, is everything to do with World of Warcraft, and the creative process is... I mean, it's like my main job is a 3D artist, so I would love to do more stuff around kind of like 3D art and World of Warcraft and content creation. But currently I still have a mortgage to pay and a family to feed, so my focus is still on full-time work at the moment. But whilst I build this up on the side, we're selling venom sacs on the auction house. Early first aid for you, for NA. Do you suggest having to mail the auction house? I could send stuff to an alt, but the main problem is the posting costs of the mail, and it takes an hour to go across. So I haven't done that. I have got an alt. At this early stage, I would suggest maybe not, but something to look at in the future, definitely. Invaders. I hope I got that right the second time. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for your follow. Whereabouts in the UK am I? I'm in the southeast-ish of the UK, sort of just south of London. Although I work in London itself. Definitely going to watch me next week. My YouTube videos helped you a lot. At least you can do this. Oh, so thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Your presence is more than welcome. Just happy to have people here who are chatting. So thank you for stopping by. Am I going to BlizzCon perchance? Sadly, no, not this year. But it's something I would absolutely love to go to. Perhaps next year I can aim for it. I'll have to work out what my holiday days are. Love to meet and say hi. Oh, that would be awesome, Dave. It's definitely on my bucket list of things to do. I would very much like to head on over to BlizzCon. Did I miss that fishing bobber? I think I must have done. Let's try another one. You're northwest. I'd hate to work in London. You're a country bumpkin, disliked place of lots of people. I'm with you on that, Harvey. Definitely. I much prefer being in the country. We love to go on our holidays to either Wales or Scotland, or Yorkshire or anywhere where it's remote. But it's the nature of my work, unfortunately, that I do need to be in London most of the time. But yeah, I'm much the same. I would prefer to be in the countryside. No, didn't manage to get that fish, unfortunately, before the boat came along. Let's see if we go on the other side whilst we wait. Don't think I'm going to have a chance to get to the auction house actually looking at this, but we'll do a little bit of fishing just at the end anyway. See if we can fish before the boat sails away. You lived in London for 2 years, too hectic for you. Yeah, I mean, I did live in London briefly at the very start of my career, way back in 1996, I think it was, when I first started in games. But that didn't work out, and I ended up going to Nottingham and working for loads of different games companies around that area. And I loved it up there. That was really good fun. I managed to work for some really nice games companies, Rare being the best one of them. That was great fun. And then I moved back down to the south and did freelance after that, and then ended up going into commercials and film for a little bit. And then my current job is more to do with sort of corporate media and 3D stuff. So I've gone full circle with all my different career, but it's all been to do with 3D art and animation and all that kind of stuff, which has been quite nice. That I've been able to do the same thing for 25 odd years. Yeah, so head on over. The thing that surprised me when I first got the boat here is I didn't realise that there was no zoning here. The tree's just over here, and you actually sail all the way over, which is really cool. So I'm going to go get myself to the rested area, and then we can throw a, if Tomcat's on, we can throw a host over to them. And then I shall be relinquishing the TV over to my family, so they can watch their program. Right, can we jump in the water here? Is it quicker? Let's see as we come in. No, we're going to be on the end anyway, I think. So we'll just run down. Oh, let's remember to change my fishing pole for a staff again. Always forget to do that. And we have a waiting druid. We'll give you a buff. Right then. This was my first time. I came to Dionysus a little while ago, for the first time really, because in my first adventure in Vanilla, I hadn't really bothered before. And I found it very confusing wandering around. But after speaking to a guard or two, I have gotten used to it now, so that is better. Right, so we are currently halfway through 23, so I think that's a pretty good position to be in. I'm going to park myself here for the night in the rain, and then I'm going to take up my adventure elsewhere. I'm going to make lots of gold, hopefully, or at least some copper over the week. We didn't quite get ourselves to 10 gold, 9 gold 53, started with 7 gold 50. We made about a gold on the auction house, and then another gold through levelling and questing. So a good mix of between the both. It only took me about half an hour to do that first gold though, so there's definitely some money to be made on the auction house even at an early level. I'll go into that in more detail in my video later this week once I've done that. But I want to say a big, massive thank you to everyone who's hung out in the stream tonight. Really appreciated your company. Thank you all. Oreo's just slept through it all completely and eaten a little bit, so he's zonked out. So thank you all. I will next be on next Sunday. I will do Lizard. We'll get that going in a moment. Let's see if he's still on. Where's my Twitch? Let's move this one over. I hate the new look of the Twitch on the website. Let me just scroll down. Where is... Have I not got Tomcat on there? Let me just add that in. Tomcat, there we go. I'll just mute that through. Add on development, there we go. So we're going to throw over a host to Tomcat, who is the add-on developer for Tomcat Tours. Is it Tomcat Tours? Yeah, it is the whole thing, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to throw a host over to him. I want to say a big thank you to everyone. And let me just move that down. Hold on. There we go. Type this all out. Slash host. Tomcat. So, massive thank you to everyone. Have a lovely week. I hope you have a great time, whether it's retail or classic. Enjoy your gold making adventures, or just your adventures, doesn't matter, as long as you're having fun. So from myself and Oreo, we're going to wish you a very good night, and we'll see you soon. Good night and farewell.